Have you ever felt like your faith is hanging by a thread? Or have you ever cried out to God saying, I want to believe, but I'm struggling?
जीवनस्य दाता प्रेमस्वरूपः शान्तिप्रदाता तमुपास्महे हृदयेन सदा जीवनमार्गे सनः प्रकाशः.
If yes, my brothers and sisters, you are not alone. Because one of Jesus' very own apostles, someone who walked with him, saw his miracles, heard his voice, also had doubts. And his name is none other than Saint Thomas, whom we commemorate today. And yet, from that very place of doubt, he became the first person in the gospel to proclaim with full conviction, My Lord and my God. Today, on the feast of Saint Thomas the Apostle of India, we celebrate not just a man, we celebrate a journey. The journey from brokenness to belief, from fear to faith, and from doubt to deep devotion. Unfortunately, we often reduce Saint Thomas to just one moment, his doubt. But Thomas was so much more than that. When Jesus said, Let's go to Judea, where he could be killed, and it was Saint Thomas who boldly said to the others, Let us also go, that we may die with him. The Gospel of St. John, chapter 11, verse 60. Thomas was loyal, brave, and deeply committed. Yes, he doubted, but his doubt was honest. He didn't pretend, he didn't fake faith. He said, What many of us feel, unless I say, I will not believe. And Jesus didn't scold him. Jesus came to him, showed his wounds, and invited him. Put your finger here. Do not be unbelieving, but believe. Jesus meets Thomas where he is, and that's the God we worship. A God who meets us not when we are perfect, but when we are real. After seeing Jesus, Thomas didn't just say, I believe. He said something no one else had said before. The Gospel of St. John, chapter 20, verse 28 reminds us, My Lord and my God. He saw the wounds and found worship. He touched the scars and discovered the Savior. It was not the logic or proof that transformed St. Thomas. It was the love of a wounded Christ. And maybe today we too carry wounds of unanswered prayers, wounds of betrayal, wounds of grief, wounds of doubt, and so on. But my brothers and sisters, as we celebrate the feast of St. Thomas today, let Thomas remind us God can turn our wounds into worship. But my brothers and sisters, the story of St. Thomas does not end there. He didn't stay in the comfort zone. Rather, he went all the way to the edges of the known world. He came to India. Yes, this apostle who once doubted became the ball bearer of the gospel to our land. He walked the dusty roads of Kerala and Tamil Nadu, spoke of Jesus to kings and commoners, and finally shed his blood in Malyapur, sealing his faith with his life. So, if we are Christians in India today, it's because Thomas dared to believe and dared to go. My brothers and sisters, today we can learn three things from St. Thomas the Apostle. The first one, it's okay to question. If we still seek Jesus, doubt is not the opposite of faith. Often it is the doorway to a deeper faith. The second thing, faith grows when we encounter the risen Christ. Don't run from Jesus when you are hurting. Rather, run to Him. The third thing, our wounds are not the end of our story. Thomas touched the wounds of Christ and was transformed. We too can encounter grace in our broken places. And so, my brothers and sisters, today we are called to go. Just like Thomas brought Christ to India, we are called to carry Jesus to others. Not just in words, but in how we love, forgive, and serve. So, my brothers and sisters, let this be our prayer today. We may feel like Thomas today, unsure, afraid, questioning, but remember, even though the closed doors of fear, Jesus comes and He says, Peace be with you. Let's open our hearts and, like St. Thomas, fall to our knees and cry out, "My Lord, my God." And may our faith not just be in words, but in the way we live, boldly, sincerely, and compassionately, just like the apostle who gave India the greatest treasure of all, Jesus Christ. Wish you all happy feast and God bless us all.